All right. Welcome into PureAdrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John. Make sure everything's good to go. It's not showing up there. What's up with that? All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's not showing up on my end. It's saying I'm live, but it's not showing up. We already have some people coming in. Oh, that's not what I want. Want to stay on our Mets game here. James was already here saying, let's go Mets. Work until 8. See everybody then. Robert's here saying LFGM. Let's go. Stanley's here saying, hi, John. I like the moves the Mets made. Yeah, we'll get into those moves. The best thing I like about all the moves, the Mets did not give up any of their top tier prospects. So I'm okay with that. Gonna eat. Be back in a bit, says Raymond. All right. Thank you all so much. Cope is here as well. Let's get going over on this side as well. All right. Welcome into PureAdrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of Game 2 of the Mets and Twins series. Don't forget, we have a 1 o'clock start tomorrow. We will be live for that. So make sure you guys have notifications turned on for that. We'll get into tonight's lineups, the pitching matchup. We'll talk about the moves the Mets made. Once again, let me know what you guys think. I love the fact that we did not give up any of our top 15 prospects. So I'm really glad we didn't do that. We didn't get the guy I wanted, but nobody got the guy. I wanted Screwball from Detroit, and nobody got him. So I'm not too worried about that. Hey, Cope is here saying, hey, good evening, everybody. What a crazy day, huh? Yup. El Good says no flashy moves, but they are better than they were when the day started. Absolutely. Robert, yeah, I saw somebody posted that before. So I wasn't too familiar with Blackburn. I believe he's a ground ball pitcher, which is good. So I'll get Twitter open so we can look at all the stuff here. Yeah, I feel the same. We didn't give up anything significant, but we did make ourselves better. Yeah, let me get Twitter open and get the Mets page up so I can see all the moves here. So we have to think about all the moves we made, right? We got Maton earlier. We got Stanek earlier. Jesse Winker. Those were all moves before the deadline. And then today we got Blackburn, Zuber, and Brazabon. And I believe Brazabon still got 2 or 3 years left on his contract. So the Mets have control of him for a couple seasons. Hey, Daniel's here saying hello, Mets Nation from the other side of the pond. Let's go, Mets. I know the bullpen guy we got from Miami, Brazabon, throws some serious cheese. Let's go. Hey, Charles is here as well. What's up, Charles? Yeah, Terrence was an in-season move. Iglesias we signed in the offseason and brought him up during the season. So he's been with the Mets all year, but he was down in the farm system. So, but good stuff. Actually, one of the only guys I wanted Flaherty or Skubal, and only Flaherty got dealt, and he went to the Dodgers. So I'm not too worried about the Dodgers. Dodgers have much more bigger issues than just one starting pitcher. Peter says, I say they didn't do enough. Needed 1 or 2 starters. Needed a 1 or 2 starter. Well, Peter, and that's where I came in saying the guy I wanted, Skubal from, I believe, Detroit, right? He didn't get traded at all. So I'm not too upset with that. Would have liked Flaherty. Definitely wanted Tanner Scott, but did you see what the Padres gave up for Scott? Uh, they gave up their second, fourth, and seventh and 29th prospect. Woo-hoo. Oh man, I am glad the Mets did not do that. Martinez was a late move before the season started. Yep. Smash that like button and subscribe, says Charles. Yeah, we've already gained one sub tonight. We started out at 3344. We've already gained one. And once again, thank you all so much for a great members only Monday chat. So that was fun. I don't I don't think there's a game this coming Monday, so there won't be a members only stream this week next week. Overall, I'm pretty content. They addressed a lot of pitching issues. Yep. Was too high. Yep. Agreed. Yep. Hey, absolutely. It does. And actually, with all the moves made, I don't think the Mets made enough moves to. I think the teams behind the Mets made better deals. And I'm not sure. I was probably about 75% confident heading into today that the Mets will make the playoffs. Now, only about 40% confident that the Mets will make the playoffs. Just because of the moves that other teams outside of the wild card spot made. So, the position, Ethan says the position player last night pitched better than a lot of the Twins pitchers. Yes, he did. What have we done during the trade deadline? I have not been able to look as I have no power. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, the Mets got a starter, Blackburn, from the Oakland A's. And then Zuber, I believe Zuber came from Tampa Bay. And Brazoban, they got from Washington. Was it Washington or Miami? Chris Bassett. Yeah, Bassett was a guy I would have taken back. I'd never wanted him to leave. Kurt says, hope it's not another Hauser because he doesn't throw hard. He doesn't have swing and miss stuff. Just coming off an injury, but he gives us inning. Definitely fresh. The Padres always overpay. And they never win anything. Right? They always overpay and never win anything. Rockwall. What's up, Rockwall? Oh, Miami. Thank you. Ooh, Elgood says Bassett didn't like being in New York, so he didn't want him back. All right. Well, we do have a ball game today. I will try to keep up with the chat tonight. Talk about the moves all we want, guys. But I will stick to the game in between reading your comments. For the Twins tonight, Margot will lead off once again. Buxton will bat second. Lewis third. Miranda in the cleanup spot. Santana fifth. Castro sixth. Martin seventh. Vasquez eighth. And Brooks Lee will bat ninth. Jesse Winker waving to the fans out in right field. Rock Wall says, I love the Mets. Ethan putting all the emotes there in the chat. Those are all the emotes if you sign up for a 99-cent channel membership. That one was late. Yeah, that one came across late, right? It was almost about 6:30 when that one came across. Let's hope we save some runs for today. Yep, Manaya's on the mound today. 20 starts, a 6-4 record, 3.74 ERA, 106 innings, has given up 88 hits and 45 walks. The Mets defense, it'll be Vientos at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first base, Luis Torrens doing the catching again. And the outfield from left to right, it'll be Nimmo, Bader, and Winker. Rock, no. That's your one warning. Let me call the game. Rock. Valdoff 0-2. I'm calling the game. You want to call the game? Go start a channel. And that one popped up, shallow center. McNeil will go out. One away. Last night, Margot led off the game with a double. Tonight pops out. So one away for Buxton. I'm not getting upset. Just don't spoil it. Some people might be waiting to hear what I say. Maybe just listening. Outside, 1-1. Hey, there's Bernard saying hello, everyone. That was a great game for the Mets last night. Let's make it 2 in a row. The 1-1. Fouled up the third base side, 1-2. Frank T is back. What's up, Frank? Says greetings to all. Let's go, Mets. Buxton fouled off, still 1-2. .356 in the month of July for Buxton. Absolutely no exceptions on the spoilers. Yep, thank you, Charles. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. They were talking about yesterday they might put Buto back in the rotation, but he's better in the bullpen. Yeah, I think more of him going 3 innings last night was just not using too many pieces out of the bullpen. Yep, El Good agrees that the Blackburn pickup should keep Buto in the pen. Minaya is throwing gas on the outside corner, 0-1. Let me make sure I am live. I'm usually a pitch or two behind the tracker. Yep, 0-1. I have 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. I love that beatdown last night. Repeat at Mets. And what does this do? Now that the trade line's here and gone, what does this do for the mindset of some of these guys? Was Alonso struggling because he thought about getting traded? Outside, 1-2. Robert says, Minaya not fooling around. Timeout here by Lewis. Up and in, 2-2. Twins 6 games out of the American League Central standings behind the Guardians. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. He had him 0-2. Now it's a full count. Cope says, I saw Pete shaved his beard, so maybe that's a sign of good things to come. Down low, ball 4. Once again, Mets pitchers can't have 1, 2, 3 innings. Frank says the pressure is off of Pete. Nonetheless, keep it going. Swung on a miss, set a ball down in the dirt, 0-1. Might have on Pete's behalf worried. Blackburn will fit in nicely with this team. The 0-1 swung on a miss. That was up high, 0-2. You'll never walk alone. Pop foul, 0-2. Charles says to all on the live stream broadcast, including the silent listeners / viewers, welcome to Tuesday night MLB baseball action. The 0-2. Swung on him as he struck him out. So a 2-out walk doesn't hurt. Minnesota doesn't score. We go bottom one. The Met lineup tonight, same as last night. Lindor will bat leadoff, Nimmo second, J.D. Martinez third, Alonso in the cleanup spot, Winker fifth, Vientos sixth, Jeff McNeil seventh, Luis Torrens eighth, and Harrison Bader ninth. Frank T says people at the bar want to know about this channel. Passing the word, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let them know. I cover as many Met games as possible. Don't always get to do a weekday day game, but tomorrow we will be live for the 1 o'clock start. And we'll cover the Mets up until the last game of their season. And then we cover the playoffs and the World Series, no matter who's in it. So, Frank, thank you so much for spreading the word. Mania heard his boy is coming from Oakland, so he wants to put on a show. Yup. I have a bad feeling that we won't be able to hit to save our lives tonight. Whoa, Daniel, don't be spreading that. This is a Mets bar. All right. All right, great start to the game. Let's go get some runs now. Johnny Thomas is here as well. The defense for the Twins tonight, it'll be Miranda at third, Lee at short, Castro at second, Santana over at first with Vasquez doing the catching, Martin in left, Buxton in center, and Margot in right field. First pitch is in for a strike. Rock says Alonso's going to cook. Let's go. I hope so. Axe is here saying, hello, everyone. I came for the McDoubles with cheese. Up high, 1-1. Oh, this Festa went to Seton Hall. And ground ball a second. Castro's got it. Over to first, one away. Kurt says, damn, the Padres got probably the two best bullpen pitchers out there. But we will get back Foley soon. Snec will be fine. We just have to stay hot. Yeah, Kurt, and what the Padres gave up to get those pieces, I am glad the Mets did not give up that much. First pitch is in for a strike to Nimmo, 0-1. The 0-1. That one popped foul over towards the third base side. Miranda in the foul territory will make the catch. 2 away. Frank says he completely agrees with me. Yeah, the Padres front office is insane. Swung on a miss at a ball in the dirt, 0-1. Yeah, Nimmo is struggling. On the inside corner, quickly down 0-2. This Festa much better than our Festa. The 0-2 and popped. It sounds like a broken bat. Castro will go out and make the catch in shallow center. 8 pitches for Festa. That's got to do a better job of that. We go to the second, still scoreless. Good evening, everyone. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Porch? Welcome in. Make them work like last night. Yep, make them work. All right. Thank you all so much. We're up to 64 people watching, 16 likes on the stream. I didn't write down that number fast enough and it changed. 107. Good stuff. Axe says we don't start till the 3rd inning. Yep. So, which is bad because we got to hope our starting pitchers don't do anything. Like bad before that. We'll look at some other scores here going on. Rock says Mets are going to win today. I feel it. Charles says 16 likes and climbing. Let's smash that like button. All right. I do have the scoreboard rotating under the camera on the horizontal side. Over on the vertical side, I only have the Met scoreboard. So I will give score updates throughout the game. If you want to know a score in a game, just let me know in the chat. But the Orioles lead the Blue Jays 2-0 in the 3rd. The Phillies lead the Yankees 4-1 going to the 3rd. The Marlins lead the Rays 2-0 going to the 3rd. Cubs and Reds bottom 1, no score. Mariners have a 1-0 lead over the Red Sox in the bottom of the 1st. Rangers and Cardinals are in a rain delay. Braves and Brewers tonight at 8. Royals and White Sox. Pirates and Astros. Rockies and Angels at 9:40. Dodgers and Padres at 9:40 as well. Nationals and Diamondbacks. And A's and Giants. Only final from earlier, the Guardians beat the Tigers 5-0. Fastball in for a strike to Santana, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. See, that was Manaya's 20th pitch of the night so far. So through 17 in the first, way too many. Way too many in the first. Charles letting everybody know that feel free to join in the chat. Up high, 1-2. I don't like Santana. What do you mean shorts? No 1-2. Oh yeah, he's shorts. Yeah, that's funny. Swung on a miss. That's the 3rd strikeout for Manaya already. That'll bring up Castro. 1 out, nobody on. I got to figure out how to get part of the city community home run fan of the game. $17 isn't that bad. 30 would be way too many. Yeah, agreed. First pitch is down low, 1-0. That one in on the inside corner, 1-1. Once again, no spoilers in the chat, please. And he checked down at first. He went 1-2. Oh, yeah, he went. Timeout and more. Bill Miller, the crew chief, and the home plate umpire tonight. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Frank T says you ought to get new subscribers unless they lie to me. And Pop Foul, still 2-2. Well, Frank, thank you so much for spreading the word about Pure Adrenaline Sports here. Let them know we're adrenaline junkies here. And that one grounded to second. McNeil's got it over to first, 2 away. And the other thing why I don't like the trade, it was the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 24th prospect they got for Scott. Scott's a free agent after the year. Nice backhand by Lindor. He fires across. Nice scoop by Alonso, and he got him. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 2, still scoreless. We're what? We're what? Hey, Ron, come here. Ron, what do we call our channel subscribers and members? What do we call
them? They're adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Oh, thank you. Adrenaline junkies. Thank you, Ron. Lindor is no joke. Great defense there by Frankie. Yep. You can bet your hind parts, sweetheart. Thanks, Ron. Yep, thanks, Ron. Stearns didn't give up top prospects. Yep. Hey, the Hell Boss is back saying, hey, everybody. What's up? Who do you think the Mets will send down tomorrow in the bullpen? I don't know. LFGM. Let's go. Alonso gets to lead off the inning. Pete, what do you think of that?
LFGM. Let's go.
Let's go. Bernard says, let's go. Defense showing off. I like it. I gotta get that to play over on the vertical side somehow. Those people over there are probably like, what is he talking about? So, yeah, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Mets here in the second. Alonso, Winker, and Vientos. I can't wait for Winker to get his first home run as a Met. Inside corner, 0-1. And I hope it's at home. The 0-1. And swung at a ball in the dirt. 0-2. Come on, Pete. As a network family, United 4 standing tall, we're moving forward, upward, and onward. Let's go. What did you think of the Taylor catch? Loved it. Loved that. Not only did he come in for defense, and then he flashed the leather, robbing that home run. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Nice take there. How have the Mets done this as far as trades? I like the trades the Mets made. They weren't splashy. And that one popped out to right. And it goes out of play down the right field side. Still 1-2. So I like it. Right now, the Mets technically in the second wild card spot, a half game behind the Braves, but tied with the Padres and a half game ahead of the Diamondbacks. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. I'll get to him again here in between innings on what the moves were. Thank you kindly. Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. And that one ripped into center field for a base hit. Second hit is a Met. He hit a single last night. Rock says, yeah, man on first. Let's go. Yep, that'll bring up Vientos. He did break his bat. Oh, I did make access mod. Okay, good. Somebody else is getting mod here too. Let's give out a couple more mods. Because Fitzy's live streaming, so he won't be here. Let me finish this inning before I look at that. Pickoff throw. Winker back in. That was close. Way to go, Winker. Let's see him swipe a bag now. Let's see. Oh, man, he might be out. Hey, Stewart, take notes from Winker, but stay in the minors. Yep. Let's go, Winker. Looking good as a Met so far. Outside, 2-0. Let me come over and look, see who deserves mods. Oh, and that one hit down the short. Nice backhand. They go to second for one. The turn got him. 6-4-3 double play. We go to the third, still scoreless. My apologies, but I have like 5% on my stupid phone. No worry, Frank. If you're out at the bar, enjoy it, man. Enjoy that atmosphere. They said Winker's a hitting machine. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Seeley? Bruce says, I love yesterday's game. That was a great play on that backhand. All right, let's log in here and check. Continue. Why does it keep asking me that? Allow. Winker is a huge upgrade over DJ Stewart. Agreed. Cloudbot. Loyalty. Let's see. Seedley and Charles are mods. Fitzy's a mod, but he's not here. Is Water here? I haven't seen Water. No, Water's not here enough to be a mod. Blue Beetle says, hey, man, what are your thoughts on Blackburn over Tanner? Maybe the Marlins wanted too much. Maybe the Marlins wanted too much. Did you see what the Padres gave up to get him? Their second, fourth, fifth, and what I say, 20th ranked prospect? I'd be smashing stuff right now if the Mets gave up that much. As much as I wanted Tanner Scott, no way. Bats on balls. That's how it started yesterday. Outside, 1-0. Thick and Chicken. All right, that sounds like a name that's going to get blocked here in a minute. Blue Jays signed Bauer. Why would the Blue Jays sign Bauer? And that one popped up. Shallow McNeil's got it. One away. Hey, there's David Wright. See Lee saying he was thumbs up number 21. Let's go. Let's go. Share, invite. Inside corner 0-1. No, I didn't see any returns. MLB only posts the bigger. Don't go by MLB. I couldn't tell you the last time I went to MLB.com. And back up the middle in the center field for a 1-out single. Back to the top of the lineup with Margot, who popped out his first time. David Wright, grab a bat. Yep. Bauer in the Mexican League getting accused of using sticky stuff. There's this guy. This is why I go through every once in a while and I unblock people, but they just can't help themselves. And Margot pops out one foul, 0-1. One and one the count. That one was a little high. Not sure. I thought it was a strike, but Axis Toronto has lots of strip clubs. Bauer will be okay there. No MLB team is going to sign Bauer. Popped foul, 1-2. McNeil. Actually, it's not foul. It's out shallow right, and McNeil make the catch. 2 away. Third pop-up. McNeil's caught tonight already. Yo, Stephen K is here. What's up, Stephen? Two out now with a runner on first for Buxton. He struck out his first time. Swung on a miss at a pitch way outside, 0-1. Does the Sports Talk channel ever come here? Is that what it's called? Sports Talk channel? I don't remember ever seeing that name. But if they've been here, maybe they just haven't chatted. The 0-1 to Buxton. Minaya got that pitch count under control after that first inning. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Oh, SG Sports Talk channel. Not usually. He hangs out in Fitzy streams, right? I think he hangs out over at Fitzy. I'm not sure he's ever been here. Runner goes. Terrence dropped the ball. 2-2. So it's a stolen base. Oh, not anymore. Why? What happened? James Phillips is back saying, now, did we like the Mets trades today overall? I did. LFGM. I love the fact that we did not give up our big prospects. Now it's 2-2. Excuse me. He's trying to imply I was transgender. Okay. Swung on a miss to the ball up high. First off, there's no need for that in a sports stream. So Buxton 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. We go bottom 3, still scoreless. James says got some quality pieces. Yes, we did. James, you still at work? Yeah, Robert, that was incredible. Decent trades at the deadline. He had tissue in both nostrils. His left eye was all, or I think it was his left eye was all swollen and black and blue. NV, welcome back in. Says decent trades at the deadline. We didn't give up anything, and we are a better team than we have been. By the way, best record in baseball since June 1st. But the trades that we made today isn't enough. The Pirates made a bunch of trades today as well. The Diamondbacks. James says, yes, just waiting to punch out at 8. Got all my work done. Let's go. All right, for the Mets, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. McNeil, Torrens, and Bader coming up. Elgood says the Mets offense will carry them into the postseason. One and 0 to McNeil. And that one grounded down to first. Santana will take it to the bag himself. One away. First pitch into for a strike to Torrens, 0-1. The 0-1. And that one laced out the left. That's Martin, the left fielder, who makes a sliding catch. 2 away. So the Mets not making Festa work. He's only at 22 pitches. I mean, come on. That's less than 8 an inning. On the outside corner, 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. So, CD, if you're still here, make sure you keep a lookout for SG. If he comes in here, don't even give him a chance to say hello. Up high, 2-1. Is he throwing a lot of strikes? Do they count? No, a lot of stuff out of the off the plate, and they're swinging at it. The 2-1. Half foul, 2-2. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go to the fourth. Still scoreless. For the Twins, it will be Lewis, Miranda, and Santana. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, need to show patience. They drew a lot of walks last night. Got to win the at bat. SG was very disrespectful. I saw his comments. Yeah, so if he comes in here, now, of course, to see him, he'll have to make a comment, but block him immediately. I saw you on Wardy last night, John. I also listened to your stream last night, too. Oh, thank you, James. I wasn't sure. I know it was members only, so I wasn't sure. Cope says we're not an early inning team. Haven't really been all year. Nope. Usually the second or third time through the lineup is when the Mets wake up. They won't charge my phone because he said my phone is a birth defect. What? What? I'll be glad to. Okay, good. Sorry about that, Seeley. I know it was over on Fitzy's stream, but there's no need for that. That kid, Oscar, isn't that bad. His ERA is like 2.95. Can't wait to see him pitch. And I think he hits triple digits on the gun, too, doesn't he? On the outside corner, 0-1. See, Lee says 33-47. You're really killing it. 3 away from 33-50. Let's go. Down low, 1-1. David Wright still looks like he could play. Inside, 2-1. I shall leave no tip. Let's go, Mets. Hey, Water's here. What's up, Water? And foul. Ooh, a weird swing there. It fouled off with 2-2 to count. Yeah, they acquired like 4 bullpen arms, a starter, and a bat. Pretty nice overall week in trades. Yup, absolutely. Charles says 27 likes and climbing. Let's go. Water asking once again, guys. This is going to happen all night as people come and go. I love the Mets trades, Water. What did you think? Now, I wanted Tanner Scott. A bunch of us wanted Tanner Scott. But after seeing what the Padres gave up, I'm glad the Mets didn't do that. So I like the pieces. And the last guy they got, that I believe Brazoban, is that how you pronounce his name? He's got a couple years of control, so good job. And a ground ball foul, 2-2. Frank says, I'm here till the phone dies. I'll borrow somebody else's phone and subscribe to the channel with somebody else's phone. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. Fifth strikeout of the night. That'll bring up Miranda, who struck out his first time. I wasn't too familiar with Zuber from the Rays. I wasn't familiar. Oh, we got a minor league player, too. I didn't know that. That's Serrano. Once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Feel free to express yourself. Let's go. It's pouring here. It's not raining in Flushing. Let's say check down at first. He went 1-2. When I saw the Blackburn trade, I was kind of but until I saw the last trade, I think it was a good trade deadline. Yep. He just needs to figure it out. All right. Great idea. Let's go. Keep throwing strikes. And that one popped foul. Still 1-2. Up to 94 people in the chat. Let's go. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Inside, ball 3. They asked him about Vientos. He says he's fantastic. I told him everything he knows. The 3-2 swung on a miss. That would have been ball 4. Back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row, actually, going back to last inning. It's raining in Lyndhurst. Go Mets from a Royals fan. What's up, Con? Con's been here before. Blackburn and Buto will probably replace McGill and Peterson. No, Buto's staying in the bullpen. And that one tapped up the third base line, and it'll be an infield single. So a 2-out single will bring up Castro. And David Wright talking about the Mets trade deadline. Love the fact that they didn't give up any of their big prospects. Love the guys that they got. Manaea looking sharp right now. Let's go. Watching a Twins loss is always great. For me, at least. Well, for last night, tonight, and tomorrow, for me as well. Welcome into the new subscribers. We have gained 3 new subs tonight's stream so far. Thank you, Gil. He said Gelbs. And ground ball a second. McNeil's got it. Over to first. We'll retire the side. We go bottom 4. For the Mets, back to the top of the lineup with Lindor, Nimmo, and Martinez. Trying to break this tie. Cope says, mowing him down. Let's go, Manaea. Let's get this man some run support. No flashy names, but instead guys that get the job done. Exactly. My favorite trade of all the trades is still getting Winker. What do you guys think with the moves that the Mets made, with the moves that all the teams made? I'm going to say Braves, Padres, Mets, Cardinals, and Pirates. What 3 teams are making the wild card? Bernard says, let's go defense. Great job. Hey, John, are you happy with your new players? And is it enough? I believe it is enough. I would have liked another starter. Over 100 in the chat. Let's go. Yes, Winker's a hitting machine. Cope says Mets, Padres, and Braves. I know there's almost 60 games left for most of these teams. They've changed the channel to the one Yankees fan, the big spender. NL East will have 3 teams, says Cope. Braves, Mets, and hopefully the Bucks. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Up high. Ooh, called a strike. 0-2. James says, I love the Winker pickup. Gives the Mets a bridge to whenever Marte can return. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Swung on. Come on, guys. Facing a guy with an 8.16 ERA and we can't get any hits. Come on. Making Festa look like Nolan Ryan. So, and what my issue is they're looking at pitches down the middle of the plate and swinging at stuff out of the zone. 1-0 to Nimmo. Up high 2-0. We're balling tonight as a well-oiled machine. Frank T says, I feel like the Spanish Rodney Dangerfield here. No respect. Bounced in the dirt, 3-0. Definitely needed another starter. I think the Mets will have a playoff spot, says Raymond. James says he just punched out. He'll be driving. See you shortly. Welcome, new subscriber. Let's go. And ball 4. Chris says that ERA is fake. He's better than that. Well, I got Fitzy's stream on. He wasn't sure how to call that home run on the outside. Oh no, called the ball 1-0. Pickoff throw. Nimmo dives back in. Oh, it's a balk. A balk is called. All right, come on, time to get some hits. Chris, hi. Hello. Consuelo, welcome back. Hello. Let's see. Oh, yeah. He twitched. Down in the dirt, and it gets away. Nimmo will go to third. So a walk, a balk, and a pass ball puts a runner at third with 1 out. And 2-0 to count. So JD can wait for a pitch here. The little flinch, exactly. And that one blooped out to center field, base hit, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead on the JD Martinez single. Cope says, all right, let's go. Things starting to go our way. Dar saying Festa is falling apart in this inning. Welcome into the 111 people watching. Bruce says, sweet. Sweet. It swung on a mash by Alonso, 0-1. Alonso struck out his first time, batting .245 on the year with 22 homers, 57 ribbies. The 0-1. And grounded foul at the third base side, 0-2. Oh, broken bat. Went over to get a new bat. Come on, let's go. Score more. What was this? Yeah, I hope Alonso doesn't chase junk again. The 0-2. Festa deals outside, 1-2. Baseball edits says, let's go Mets. Welcome in, baseball. Outside, 2-2. Yep, Daniel said, seems like we love the fourth innings now. The 2-2 to Alonso. Oh, swung on a mash. It would have been a strike anyway. So at least he swung. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. That'll bring up Winker, who singled his first time. Up and in, 1-0 to Winker. I still hope Winker gets his first home run as a Met at home. The 1-0. On the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Time for a Winker dinger. See Lee saying, please hit that thumbs up, everyone. Fouled off, 1-2. Zuber only had one earned run in 3 1/3 innings, but had a 2.48. Fouled off, still 1-2 in AAA. 35 thumbs up and climbing. Let's go. The 1-2 and fouled off again. Nice at bat here by Winker. Once again, the tracker is a pitch or two ahead of me, so no spoilers in the chat, please. Chris, what's up, Chris? Says the Mets did good in the trades, I think. So do I. The 1-2 to Winker. Outside, 2-2. Making even though the Mets have one home, 2 out here, making Festa work this inning. He's up to 22 pitches this inning, so good job. Up to 50 for the game. And grounded foul up the first base side. The 2-2. Called strike 3. It looked high. I was just going by the box, so I don't know if it was high or not. Hey, but the Mets get one, take an early lead as we head to the 5th. Daniel says, I feel like Mendoza has done a great job since he joined. Hey, Stoney's here, LFGM. What's up, Stoney? So the Mets take an early 1-0 lead here as we head to the 5th. Up to 40, up to 36 likes tonight. Let's see if that drops. Remember we were up to, 50 last night and it dropped? Steven says LFGM with the grimace. Those are some of the channel emotes you get when you join a 99-cent channel membership. It's okay. We'll get them next inning. Let's keep up the good pitching and defense. Up to 33.50 on the sub count. Let's go. Let's look at some of the other MLB scores right now that might have an impact on our game. I'll just give all the scores here. Actually, the Orioles lead the Blue Jays 5-1. I'm not sure if you guys saw the Orioles got Eloy Jimenez today. Phillies lead the Yankees 4-1. Marlins lead the Rays 2-1. Reds up over the Cubs 5-0. Red Sox lead the Mariners 3-2. Rangers Cardinals hasn't started yet. Braves and Brewers getting ready to get underway. That's the game we'll keep an eye on. First pitch was in for a strike, 0-1. And that one tapped down to Vientos. He's got it. Nice throw over to first, one away. Sal, I wonder if that was supposed to say "Let's go Mets," not "Let's go math." Hey, hon, the chat's rooting for math. Let's go math.
I'm all for it.
I have a question. If Winker does good at the end of the season, would you want the Mets to re-sign him? There's another strike. Quickly ahead 0-2. I don't know. It depends on what we do with Alonso. No, that's all right, Sal. I knew what you meant. Yo, Daniel Berry's here. Ripped foul, still 0-2. LFGM. I would put Buto as a starter and Tyler and a bullpen guy. I'm in New Mexico. Folks here never heard of the Mets, so I am in heaven when I'm here with the Mets homies. Never heard of the Mets. Charles? 2-2 to count. Not Alonso. Not Alonso. What? I missed it. Who did the Mets get today? Charles Quackenbush. Have you been here before, Charles? Swung on him as he struck him out. 7th strikeout. That'll bring up Brooks Lee. 2 out, nobody on. I'm going to give the guys that they got over the last couple days. We got Ryan Stanek, Jesse Winker, but then the guys we got today. And we got Phil Maton as well. But then we got Zuber, Blackburn, and Brazoban. Sal says he's in Dominican Republic. Jessica's back. What's up, Jessica? And McNeil will go out and make the catch. Nice play. We're halfway through. It's 1-0 Mets. Yeah, I know what DR stands for. I got you. Manaya dealing tonight. Yes, Chris, there is a chance. The injury 6 to 8 weeks. So 8 weeks would put him at the end of September. So I think the Mets would have to get to the second round, though, I would think. Manaya looking like a modern-day Walter Johnson. Let's go. Cope says, man, this game is flying by. Yes, it is. Yo, Stoney. My man, Stoney. Hold on, Stoney.
LFGM. Let's go.
Let's go. My man, Stoney, thank you so much for going above and beyond with the $20 super chat. James says, congrats on 3350. No, you haven't been here before? Oh, the name's familiar. Raymond says, let's get a few more here. Marte, yeah, I'm waiting for Marte to come back. I think Gamble's gone, right? Is that who leaves when Marte comes back? You're not going to get rid of Taylor just because of his defense. Nobody hit the home run. It was a base hit that scored the run, Jessica. Well, I'm sorry about that, Sal. Hopefully our chat here can help you turn that around. Manaya has a player option for next year in his contract. I hope he accepts it. For the Mets, it'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Terren, 6, 7, and 8. Gamble is the odd man out. You're welcome anytime. You deserve it. Thank you so much, man. Down low, 101. That's what I call going above and beyond. Sal says the Mets, the day will get better if the Mets win. Swung on a mash, 1-2. Yeah, Gamble as well. Yep. Maybe the Mets staff realized Senga would be more valuable later in the year because we've been winning. Because we've been winning without him. So, and Vientos hits one out to left field at the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos stays hot, and it's 2-0 Mets. Let's go. Let's go. I wasn't sure if he got enough of that. I had to wait for the left fielder, and the left fielder just turned around and watched it. Let's go, Vientos. Big bomb, LFGM. Number 15 for Vientos. Oh, and he hit McNeil right in the back. Loving every minute. Long ball. Thanks, Charles. See, I dedicate to you and Vientos. It's a home run. They keep showing Festa's parents. I mean, come on, stop. The kid's not doing well right now. Don't show his parents. Terens fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. We're up to 3351 on the subscriber count. That's 7 new adrenaline junkies. Let's go. Charles letting everybody know they can feel free to join in the chat. High Rose here saying, let's go, Mets. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Sal says, yay. Let's go. Man, I still can't believe it. Stoney, my man. And Terens hits one out to center. Buxton, right before the track, will jump and make the catch. McNeil tags. He'll go to second. Productive out for Terens. Gets the runner over to second. McTagg and fouled off 0-1. See, I don't know. The Giants, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, he's absolutely raking down in AAA. But anytime he's done that and he comes back up, he up high 1-1. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I thought they should have traded him. But maybe nobody wanted him. Maybe they know, hey, he breaks down in the minors and inside 2-1. And anytime he comes up, he doesn't do well. Very good defensively, but not good offensively. Counts 2-1 to Bader. Mets have a solo home run here from Vientos to go up 2-0. 2-0. Jessica says LFGM. Fouled off 2-2. They're saving Beatty to trade him at the deadline. Next when the Mets are in first place. Well, the thing is, Beatty can play second base as well. And a little bit of first. So, and that one lined foul down the right field side. I think a lot's going to depend on what happens with Alonso in the offseason. Now, do we really need to sign Alonso? And we have a guy by the name of Ryan Clifford coming up. Yeah, well, the Mets said a week ago they weren't trading Pete. Outside 3-2. Hopefully Beatty figures out Major League hitting. That would make him a valuable asset. Called strike 3. Got him on the corner. Nice pitch there. 6 strikeout for Festa. Alonso will get re-signed. I think Alonso is going to sign a 1-year prove-it deal. You know, he's going to have a base salary, and he's going to have bonuses for home runs, average, and RBI. And then he'll be a free agent after next season again. Beatty is a solid player, but he just doesn't have anything offensively in the majors. We've seen it, right? Now, you know, the first couple days of the year, we thought different, right? He hits that home run early on. The Blue Jays said they weren't trading Vladdy. Did they trade him? And Lindor hits one out to center right at Buxton. That'll retire the side. But the Mets get the leadoff home run from Vientos and lead 2-0 as we head to the 6th. No, we don't have time and patience. This is a playoff team now. Oh, sorry, Stoney. See, I'll go back. Stoney says, you're my friend. You bust your butt doing play-by-play almost every day. You're the best on play-by-play calling for the Mets. Well, thank you so much, Stoney. Yeah, Pete is probably expendable come this offseason. Or give him a 2-year deal. Oh, where'd it go? Or give him a 2-year deal with an opt-out. Mets are going to sign Pete because money. Yes, it is. Money is an issue. The Mets are going to shell out money to people they believe deserve it. Right now, Pete asking for $35 million a season doesn't deserve it. You skipped my comment. No, I went back. Okay, good. You don't let go of Pete for a minor leaguer. Well, you could lose him in the offseason for nothing. Even better than Gary, Keith, and Ron? No, I am nowhere near Gary, Keith, and Ron. Even though I do have a lot of Gary's tendencies. No, you have to give him more time. No, you don't have to give him more time. He was the everyday starting third baseman for, 3 months? We don't have to give him more time. Yeah, after 30 at-bats. But Beatty had a lot more than 30 at-bats. Pete asked for $35 million, yes. The Mets aren't going to give him $35 million. They offered him $27 million a year. Margot flies one out to center. Bader, couple steps back, will make the catch. One away. Guy sitting at the stadium. The Mets made the mistake last year of giving out all kinds of big contracts. They're not doing that again. They're going to give out contracts to guys that are young and are going to put up numbers. You don't let Alonso go for Clifford to take a spot. Well, if he's not going to sign for the deal the Mets want, he can go somewhere else. No, it's not a question. It should only be, unless Pete absolutely tears it up the last 55 games of the year, I'm only offering him a 1-year deal. Maybe 2 with the player option, like somebody said before. Vientos is our third baseman. Vientos can play first as well. And we have Mauricio coming back next year, who's going to be our third baseman. That's who was supposed to be our third baseman this year. Pete thinks he's doing well, but he's not, and he knows it. Pete better be a number 1 starting pitcher if he wants $35 million a year. Foul straight back, still 1-2. Come on, Manaea. Popped foul, still 1-2. Guys, I say all this stuff about Alonso, and he's my favorite player on the team. Down low, 2-2. There's always somebody else waiting to take Alonso's spot. Maybe not right away, but someone will. And ground ball down the third, foul. Hey, James is back saying, let's go Mets. I'm back. Yeah, right, Elgood? Now that the trade deadline's passed, let's worry about making the playoffs and see what happens after that. I mean, what if Pete stays like this and ground ball foul, still 2-2? But then in the playoffs, Pete goes off like Daniel Murphy did. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 8 strikeouts for Manaea. Buxton, 3 of them. Johnny Thomas is back, waving. What's up, Johnny? Once again, I think I know who Johnny Thomas is in real life. But they never chat. What the Mets have to do is sit down Alonso and say, here's our final offer. If you don't like it, then you can leave. Bruce says that's his view of Pete, too. Not yet. The Golden Sombrero's 4 strikeouts, Stardar. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Yeah, close to the Golden Sombrero, right. On the outside corner, 1-2. What happens if JD Martinez, Pete, and Lindor went on a tear in the playoffs? Called strike 3, got him. 9 strikeouts for Manaea. For the Mets in the 6th, it'll be Nimmo, Martinez, and Alonso coming up. James says, I think this team has a lot of great pieces. They have decent chance to play October baseball. Whoops, that was 3 strikeouts. No, he only got 2 that inning. No, that's not Johnny Thomas. Let's go Mets. Robert says, wow. Stanley says Stearns did his job well. Agreed. He picked the wrong year to have his worst year. I think it's the contract situation. I think he's too worried about it. Didn't Alonso have the big hits last night? Well, he had the one, right? That tied the. He hit the home run that tied the game. I mean, McNeil and Torrens had the bigger nights, had the best nights last night. No, it wasn't a hat trick. He only got 2. Charles says, for the best in professional sports talk, great play-by-play with outstanding commentary. Subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports Network. Yeah, exactly, Raul. Agreed. I love Marte, but if he's going to stay, he can only be a DH. David Stone saying, let's go, Mets. What's up, David? We're going to be fine. It's not like Senga will miss the whole year. He will be back for the playoffs if we make it. I think we'll have to win the wild card round, though. I don't think he'll be back in time for the wild card round. Jorge Alcala, the new pitcher, 37 2/3 with a 1.67 ERA. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Was you happy with what the Stearns did? Absolutely. 43 likes. Let's go. He did go 2 for 4. He had 2 RBIs. I mean, everybody had decent nights. I mean, McNeil had 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. Terrence had 3 hits. Now, Pete did have the big home run that tied it up at 1. Marte's got the problem is Marte's got a great arm. Problem is he can't run 2-2. So that's the problem. What's up, my friend? Nothing much. Thank you so much for hopping in. McRakes has been on point lately. On fleek, as the kids would say. Yeah, Alonso's definitely pressing. Let me keep up with the chat here. But the injuries, yep. Welcome new subscribers. Feel free to join in the chat. David says, I'm confident the Mets will make the playoffs. Outside, 3-2. $11 new subscribers tonight. Let's go. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Looked a little outside, but called strike 3. Too close to take. Bruce says, Pete stays, my dear friends. He's a lifelong Met. I believe in him. Well, then he's not going to get the contract he wants. It was a great all-around good win for the team last night. Yep. Up high, 1-0. JD Martinez is 1 for 4. Had the RBI single to put the Mets up 1-0 early. Popped out the second. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Pete is not worth $30 million. His wife will take in laundry. What? The final series, yeah. Well, the final series is against the Brewers. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. Guys, don't expect Senga for the postseason. It's 6 to 8 weeks to recover, and then he's got to rehab again to get in the pitching shape. Fouled off, still 2-2. Yeah, exactly, Wacky. That's Pete has done nothing to show me this season that he's worth $30+ million. Twin Cities, come on, Ron or Gary. How did he not know TC stood for Twin Cities? Come on, man. Richard says, Alonso is too anxious and is only focused on hitting home runs. Take more pitches and relax. Fouled off, still 3-2. He agreed would stop hitting home runs and just try to hit balls in the gap. The home runs will come. And that one laced out to left center field. That'll split the gap. Martinez will go in the second. The throw, not in time. Walter, thank you for subscribing long enough to make a stupid comment, but we don't have time for 5-year-olds here in the chat. Oh, he had 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Went 2 for 4 with a walk. Well, let's see. Here's a big spot for him, right? Mets are up 2-0 on the outside corner, 0-1. But let's go. A nice little blue pit into the gap. We'll get another run home. Inside, 1-1. The only Pete has done this season is to show that he does not play well under pressure. Let's go. Yeah, yep. And that's stuff. I know you guys know who Rob is down low, 2-1. That's something Rob's talked about. They've talked about Pete's numbers. And anybody that's familiar with Rob and CP, where's CP? Up high, 3-1. The outside and away slider is Alonso's kryptonite because he's not trying to go the other way. If he starts hitting the ball the other way, he can get out in front of that. Swung on a miss, 3-2. Yep, Richard agreed. His Achilles is outside. Is the outside slider, yep. I want Pete back too, my favorite player. But I love the fact that the Mets now have a GM and president of baseball operations that aren't going to overpay for players. And Alonso fouls it off. Now, I'm not saying they're not going to give out big contracts. Because, really, the only guy they might overpay for now I've lost my train of thought because I saw Richard's comment. I lost my train of thought there. I want Pete to hit a home run so bad right now. Rob needed to team up with CP. He's too much of an instigator. The 3-2. Fouled off. Pete has struggled too much this year. Now that's the trade deadline has passed. Maybe he'll be looser. The fact that Boris represents him. Yep. Well, not really, because the Mets Boris represents JD Martinez. Soto, thank you. Swung on a miss. Alonso 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts tonight. Here's Jesse Winker. The first pitch. Pete is not the same hitter he was several years ago. No, they know how to pitch to him. And I thought that was a good pitch. It was a little low, but I thought that was a good pitch. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Maybe Darryl Strawberry needs to talk to Pete like Murphy talked to McNeil. I think a guy like Keith Hernandez should talk to Alonso. Fouled off, 1-2. Come on, Winker. Alonso 0 for 3, but the Mets are winning. Good night. A bad night tonight after a good night. Yep. Better to strike out than hit into a double play. Well, we have a runner on second, so the 1-2. Up high, 2-2. No. Can you not go to YouTube channels and tell people how to put their stuff? How about that? And dribbled up the first baseline, it'll go foul. Stoney says the Mets play an early game tomorrow. Yikes. Yes, and I will be live. Took a half day tomorrow. No, James. I'm planning on doing it after tomorrow's stream. So it's a little late, but I have it all set up ready to go. I just haven't recorded it yet. Pete is not a clutch player. Two and two to count to Winker. '30th pitch of the inning from Alcala. And grounded right back to the pitcher. He'll toss it over to first. That'll retire the side. Martinez is doubled, is squandered. We go to the 7th. Still 2-0 Mets. James says, okay, no problem. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, it's weird. They can still trade somehow. It's weird how it's weird how it does it. I don't think getting Conforto makes sense now. Now that you got Winker, I don't think Conforto makes sense. So many we never batting champ. I feel honored to having one on our team. James says I got to work till 3 tomorrow, so I'll catch the end of the game. So many were never batting champ. I feel honored to have one on our team. Let's check the poll here. 102 votes, 75% saying Mets winning tonight, 13% say Twins, 4% hoping for a great game, and 8% saying they need fantasy points or their bets to hit. He was out in a wink. Boo. Boo. Manaya's still on the mound here. Outside, 1-0. I think Taylor got put in right field. Conforto would be a nice bench piece or a DH when Martinez needs a day off. Well, when Marte comes back, that's what Winker's going to be. Grounded foul, 1-2. Stanek getting warmed up in the Mets pen as Minaya is getting close to 90 pitches here. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 10 strikeouts tonight. Miranda struck out all 3 times as well. Conforto has a lot of pop on his bat. Well, then how come he's not showing it out there in San Francisco? This is probably Manaya's best game. It's about time. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. And ground ball to short. Lindor's got it. Over the first, 2 away. Strikeout man is going the distance tonight. Now he's up to 91 pitches, so this is going to be his last inning of work. James says hopefully Stanek has a better appearance. Up high. Ball 1-0. Popped foul, 1-1. Conforto is not what he used to be and should never be on the Mets again. Nice job, Benaya. I don't know why. He had success here as a Met until he got hurt, and he's not been the same player since. Outside, 2-1. Mendel's back saying hi. What's up, Mendel? 12 new subscribers tonight. Swung on a miss, 2-2. This is what they need the rest of the year, 7 innings. This is what destroyed our bullpen so early in the season. The pitchers could not go more than 5 innings. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 7 scoreless innings, 11 strikeouts, retires the last 10 batters he faces. Time for the 7th inning stretch. It should be a test for Stanek tonight. Yep. Buto has been pitching well out of the bullpen. Nice game. Who misses the 7-inning doubleheaders? What's that say? James says, I think with all my bad comments, I should be blocked on this channel. Is that what that says? Needed this from Manaya to go this deep. Excellent game. I'd ask the man if he has any more. Yeah, I didn't see what the actual pitch count was. Yo, Fitzy. What's up, Fitzy? How's your game going, bud? James said, yes, block me. Oh, Sox losing 7-3. Wow. Everyone's moving from podcast to podcast. That's because we're a community. This is the best start by a Mets starter all year. It's definitely up there. The Mets find themselves with a consistently decent starting rotation without any screaming superstars. I'm not going to block James. He's too funny. You would all miss me. Oh, like a hole in the head. Griffin Jackson, new pitcher here. Inside, 1-1. Vientos will lead it off. He hit a solo home run last time to put the Mets up 2-0. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Richard says, I want to push him past 7. This is Manaya's best outing as a Met. I love this community, says James. No, but I can look that up real quick, Stoney. Is it Severino? I think it might be Severino. Oh, a bunch of day games tomorrow. Gamecast. Right now, Lopez against Severino. That hit slowly down to third. Miranda got him. 1 away. C. Lee says, I also love this community. And shout out to C. Lee and Charles. C. Lee and Charles almost here every night, no matter what we're streaming. Both always here during the hockey season as well. And I'm excited for this upcoming Philadelphia Flyers season. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0 to McNeil. Yay, Sebby. Need to get a few more insurance runs. Getaway day. Not really, because the Mets are off on Thursday. So, Sebby tomorrow, yep. And that one lined out to center. Buxton will come in. 2 away. Sebby versus El Chapo. Bottom of the second, Rangers and Cardinals tied up at 1. Top of the third, the Braves have a 2-0 lead on the Brewers. And the Pirates have a 1-0 lead on the Astros in the third. See, Lee says I have to start going to bed at 8:30 next week. Inside corner, 0-1. Chris says, "Oh, why see Lee to get ready to get ready for work?" David Stern turned this team into a real competitor. Down low, 1-1. Stoney says, "Thanks for letting me know." Absolutely. James says, "I think Blackburn is a shiny addition, but I think he could be a very solid under the radar addition. 16% ground ball ratio. That's a good defense too." Swung on a miss, 1-2. Yes, we're up to 12 new subs tonight. Let's go. Go 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Griffin Jacks with a great inning there. We go to the 8th. Still 2-0 Mets. So if you haven't already, man, make sure you subscribe. It's free to subscribe to the channel, as well as hitting that thumbs up. Let's go. We have 131 people watching and only 45 likes. Let's go. We can get that. We can get that. There's no reason why we shouldn't be up to 60 or 70 thumbs up, people. The math is not mathing tonight. We got 19 people watching on the vertical side and 18 likes. Come on. The percentage over on the vertical side, much better. Come on. Here comes the neck. What's up, Daniel? How are you, Daniel? No matter what live stream I go to, Daniel's in the chat. Love it. They don't make teams like the 86 Mets anymore. Nope. Terens was a steal from the Yankees. Yep. Robert P. saying thumbs up. What's up, Robert? He has a few starts with 7 innings, pitched in games 2. Doesn't walk a lot of batters either. I like both streams. Thank you, James. Charles says, let's go Rangers. Always support the Mets. I still think the Mets will end up with about 85 wins, somewhere in that range. Maybe 86, a little bit higher. Originally, at the beginning of the year, I thought 83. So I love the trades they've made. I love the way this team's playing. So no reason they can't win 86, 87 games. Daniel says, Mania shocked me tonight. Yeah. Tough matchup going up against the Twins. All right, Taylor in the play right field. Stanek in the pitch. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Stanek, excuse me. Not Stanek, Stanek. Max Kepler will be the pinch hitter. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. It's fouled off, 1-2. Stoney says, great answer. Steven says, I'm calling 88 wins, maybe 90. Well, if they get that many, they could get the first wild card spot, right? Up high, 2-2. Yeah, the Twinkies are in the thick of it in the American League wild card, and they're so slouch of a team. Richard says, I predicted 90 wins. And ripped. Nice play by Alonso. And he throws it over Stanek's head. Oh, Pete should have just taken it to the bag. See if Stanek's okay after tripping over the bag. That's an E3. Stanek hit the bag. Yeah, I mean, that was horrendous. I don't know why Pete just didn't take it to the bag himself. Raul says, I'm thinking 90. I'd be ecstatic if we reached 90. James says he predicted 82 and 80, but 88's not out of the reach. Just came down on the side of the bag and then tripped over the bag as he tried to jump up and get that ball from Pete. But see, it's hovering around 85. All right. Stanek says he's okay. Runner on first. Nobody out. That's an E3. $52 likes and climbing. Let's go. Alonso must have thought Wilt was running to the bag. I know he feels bad, but come on, man. Tell the pitcher you got it yourself. Stephen Cruz is here saying, I believe we can reach 88 easily. Charles says, to all on the live stream broadcast, appreciate you all very much. Love a double play right now. Inside corner, 0-1. Up to 151 watching. Let's go. Stream numbers getting higher and higher every night. Outside, 1-1. Need a double play here, says Daniel. How many home runs do you think Pete will have at the end of the season? 32. I'm going to go with 32. I'm going to say he's only going to hit 20 more. Or 10 more, excuse me. That one lifted out to right. Taylor now in for defense. He'll make the catch. One away. James thinks Pete can still get the 35. He's got to go on a tear. Mets dug themselves in too deep a hole early in the season to get to 90. Yep, Alonso should have taken to the bag himself. Let's go defense. I thought Pete would get between 35 and 40. Good evening. Hey, get it? What's up? The first pitch here. Up high, 1-0. Brooks Lee, 1 for 2 tonight, has a stolen base. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Boris is killing Alonso this year. Yup. That was my guess at 32. I'm thinking 30 plus also. For complete Mets coverage. Outside 2-1. Well, for complete Mets play-by-play coverage. I don't do pre and post game stuff like Wardy and Rob and CP. Yep, has the talent to do that. Yep, fouled off 2-2. Dollar signs, exactly. Easy Media saying, let's go Phillies. You guys beating the Yankees tonight? I saw it was 4-1 earlier. I don't know what the score is now. Thanks, everyone, for coming to the channel and subscribing. Consider becoming a member. Down in the dirt, 3-2. Pete is a very streaky hitter. Yeah, usually, not this year. Yankees are winning now. You smell that? You smell that? I smell first place. That would be incredible. I don't think that's a possibility. Robert P. says the Mets are coming to my state soon. Cali versus the Angels. Easy Media. Phillies to the World Series. And fouled off. Let's go to a Mets stream and talk about the Phillies. Because my Phillies are getting their butts kicked tonight. Let's go talk trash to the Mets. The 3-2. Bounced in the dirt, 3-2. I'll put runners on first and second. And back to the top of the lineup. Richard says he may go to the Mets-Angels game. I want to go to Dodger Stadium. Phillies 3-7 over their last 10. Still the best team. Honestly, they're still the best. Don't get it figured out. They're still the best team in baseball, top to bottom. Cope says if they lose and we win, we'll only be 8 back. I'm just saying. Who cares about the Phillies? Well, Easy Media's here talking about his Phillies. Somebody else said something. Love the energy here, he says. Locked on Mets ain't bad either. Not familiar with Locked on Mets. Swung on a miss, 0-1. And the Mets came back to win. The 0-1. Bounced in the dirt. Nice stop there by Terrence. Comes through the Phillies. Well, first off, though, it doesn't. It's the Texas Rangers were the champions. So it goes through Texas. Because you couldn't win the last 2 games at home against Arizona. And he went 1-2. Daniel says need a double play. Dominant Mets Nation is good too. There's just too many. The 1-2. And that one popped out to center field. Bader, a couple steps to his left. Now back to the right, and he'll make the catch. Kepler will stay at second, 2 away. And here comes Carlos Mendoza. Oh, he's going to Diaz here for a 4-out save. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Daniel says, I hate Mendoza for doing this crap. What a way to show how confident you are in your pitcher. Uh-oh. Diaz has proved he's not that great when he comes in with people already on base. Easy, Daniel. Mendoza's done a really good job this season. There are some things he needs to fix, but come on. Axis pulled the trigger too early, right? I agree with everybody. All right, easy. Thanks for stopping in. I don't need your subscription that much. So, because your team sucks tonight, you got to come and harass Met fans. So, go watch play-by-play with JJ. I smell extras. No, this isn't Diaz's year. Mets are in playoff contention, especially with their recent trades. I love this move. I don't love this move at all. Now, of course, I'm rooting for him. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Let's go Brewers. Come back and beat the Mets. What? What are you talking about, James? Good feeling that Diaz strikes this guy out. David says good riddance. I don't need him. I don't need him here. I don't. If you're going to talk smack while you're here, we have other fans that come here all the time. I love this move because it doesn't seem like anyone here has Diaz's back. No, we know the situation, and he's not good in these situations. Of course, I want him to strike somebody out. But they talk about analytics. He's not good. Up high, 1-0. Kurt says Diaz hasn't pitched in 3 days. He should be more than ready. James says I did 13-hour shift. Swung on a mass, 1-1. Well, it is a safe situation, even though it's the 8th inning. He's just a hater. Yep, well, he's gone now. Makes quick work of this guy. What's the delay here? Yeah, no, I got you, Daniel. Thank you for telling me what you were thinking there. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a mass. That would have been ball 3. 2-2. But like I'm saying, people in the chat that think I want Diaz to do bad. No, I don't want him. I want him to strike this guy out. But actually, he's doing much better. But I agree with Daniel there. He's got some things to learn. Popped foul, 2-2. Come on, Diaz. Let's go. Oh, God. It's just let Diaz cook. Fouled off again. Daniel says, I give Mendoza a lot of credit. Rookie manager bringing the Mets down 11 below. And now his team is wild card number 2. Nick, what's up, Nick? The 2-2. Diaz deals. Bounced in the dirt. 3-2. All right, come on, Diaz. Let's go. Runners on first and second here. Mets up by 2. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. That would have been ball 4. Buxton gets the golden sombrero. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 2-0 Metsies. Blue Beetle. When Blue Beetle's no longer a channel member, somebody block him. It'll be the beginning of August. Like I said, strike him out and move on. Phew, nervous laughter. Yeah, right. Now let's get some insurance. El Good says Diaz hasn't given up a run in multiple innings of work this year. That's not true. Yeah, I don't know. Where is Carlos Correa? It is true. I'm looking at the stats right now. Well, then what they take out that game? He gave up like 6 runs when he came in the 8th. All the other, it's way too early for that. I mean, we're only, what? Harrison Bader will lead it off. Okay, whatever it was. Sorry, 4. I'm looking at it right now. The 2-2. Outside, they check down the first. No swing, 3-2. Kepler will make the catch, one away. Get a couple here. Let's go. Yeah, but you're forgetting. You keep leaving everything out before that. You don't remember how bad he was before that? Picking and choosing when you want to talk about somebody's stats instead of taking the whole. You settle down. It's my channel. I'll act however I want. If you're going to look at stats, look at all the stats, not just the things you want to look at. Ground ball is short, 2 away. I need a U right now. We need a dinger. No, not planning on any games this year. Living out here in Pennsylvania, don't get a chance to go to too many. You know what? Go settle down somewhere else. Popped up. You come into a person's channel, man. Respect the channel. And I do have to calm down in certain situations. But he wasn't looking at all the stuff. And ground ball on the backhand, the throw, not in time. An infield single for Nimmo, excuse me. James says, I'm disappointed the Bears aren't allowing Caleb Williams to play Thursday. It's not a good thing for the average person either. What do you say? In for a strike, 0-1. It's okay, John. I appreciate your fire and passion. Excuse me. The 1-1. Nimmo goes, swung on a miss. The throw to second. Not in time. Martinez is going to crank one. He's due for a homer. I apologize if I ever said when I disagree with you, I try to be respectful. The 1-2. Swung on a mass of the ball in the dirt. He struck him out. We go to the 9th. Let me catch back up to the chat, everybody. I don't mind guys not agreeing with me. I hope I make that clear. He's not looking at Diaz's stats as a whole. He acts like Diaz has been lights out this year. Diaz has not been lights out this year. Robert says, born and raised in Jersey near Bon Jovi land. Live in Cali now. Miss watching the Mets. Nimmo using his reels. Oh, yeah, he did steal a base. Let me look at that. That was his 10th stolen base of the year. Quite a few subscribers tonight. Oh, did I miss the weather report? There it is. 87 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 95 Fahrenheit. Winds from the north at 11 miles an hour. Robert P. says, glad I found your channel. Robert P., did you just find us today, or have you been here before and just decided to start chatting? Daniel says it was a hot one today here in Saratoga. Yeah, I live here in eastern Pennsylvania. It was hot here, too. Oh, yesterday. Awesome. No, I did not want snow. I wanted him when he was a free agent, but I didn't want them to trade for him. Iglesias now in at third base. Up high, 2-0. I just don't like my thoughts this. Some hosts don't think before they post. Ground ball, foul up the third base side. If I'm wrong on something, I'll acknowledge it, but don't act all high and mighty like you know everything. Not this host. Oh, thank you, Richard. Hey, and guys, call me out if I'm ever wrong. I don't. But don't go to somebody else's channel, not look at all the information that we're telling you to look out, and then tell the host to calm down. One of the New York Jet broadcasters that I watch has a saying, gripe intelligently. Outside, 3-2. Brazabon trade is why we brought Diaz in the 8th. Maybe Brazabon will be available tomorrow. Exactly. Popped foul, still 3-2. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Brazabon, so I'm not sure. He's not a closer, is he? Called strike 3. One away. Intelligently, that counts me out. Throw strikes. I think the Mets might get rained out tomorrow. It doesn't look like it. Actually, when I was looking around this, there's a strike 0-1. I think they'll be able to get the game in, actually. I hope so. I took a half day off of work. Oh, he's a setup guy. Huge out. Uh-oh. Popped foul down the left field side. It'll go out of play, 0-2. Axe with the 5 gifted subs. Oh, it's not showing up. Who got him? Let's go. Ground ball over to first. 2 away. Axe is awesome. All right, is that it? Steven, man, do not put. Unbelievable, you guys. How many times you got to be told? Fly ball out to center field, and that's the ball game. Steven just can't help himself here. Christopher is back. Christopher, thank you so much for the super chat yesterday. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, no spoilers. I don't know how it's that hard. You said in the ball. What'd you say? Put it in the books. That means you know the ball game's over. Thank you again. Man, your channel is great when you're on the road. Thank you so much, Daniel. I'll be hanging out in some of the other guys' chats. LFGM. And Beatles done too. Those guys, I got to make sure they don't get free memberships next time. All right, guys. When we end here, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Thomas Fitzpatrick's stream. He's doing the Red Sox game tonight. Tell him PAS sent you over. And we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon for the third and final game of this 3-game set. Definitely. Let's go, Mets. Daniel, once again, thank you so much for being here. And once again, thank you for the gifted memberships. And another thank you to Stoney for the $20 super chat earlier. We'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon. Wow, Jay Koff with a $10 super chat late. Thank you so much, Jay. I'm not talking about you, Beetle. I said Steven. Awesome stuff, everybody. Thank you so much once again. Now we're going to redirect over to Fitzy's stream. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. No, you're not blocked. You're here chatting. You're not blocked. Robert P. No, I live in Pennsylvania. I grew up in Jersey, though, and that's why most of my teams are Mets, Jets, Flyers, though. I picked the Flyers. Out of all the teams there, I picked the Flyers. The only team out in the area that's not good anymore. All right. Let's see if we can get it. Your messages weren't going through. Now they're coming through now. And that's good. I'll apologize to Elgood. Sorry for losing my cool there a little bit. We're all rooting for the same team. We can disagree on things. All right, guys. Once again, thank you all so much. Good stuff. we're going to end the stream now. Redirect over to Fitzy, tell him PAS sent you, and we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon. Nope, you're good, Elgood. We're good. We're on the same page, man. Nope, we're good. Don't worry about it. We are all good. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.